Hi guys, hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be teaching you guys how to make the asymmetrical waistline gathered gown, as you can see on the screen. We'll go ahead by inputting our basic bodice measurement. Start by inputting my chest line measurement. My shoulder to chest line is 7 actually, but I added the 1 inch a shoulder slope. Then I'll input my bust line, waistline and hip line. Put my chest line, waistline, bust line, hip line. From my waistline to my hip line is 9 inches. So I'll go ahead and input it. Then I'll go ahead and rule it, as you can see me doing. I'll go ahead and roll it across. Then I'll start by inputting my shoulder line. As you can see, the dress on the screen is cut together sleeve. So after inputting my shoulder line, then I'll go ahead and input 4.5 inches for my sleeve. You go ahead and input more or less depending on what you want. For me, I'm using 4.5 inches. Then from there, after doing that, then from there I'll go ahead and go down by, after inputting, I'll go ahead and go down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. Then I'll input my neckline 3/4 with neck width of 3 inches and neck depth of 4 inches. Then I'll go ahead and roll it and curve it across. Then I'll go ahead and connect my shoulder slope. Then I'll be using 11 inches for my armhole divided by 2, that is 5.5. You can go ahead and measure where your sleeve will stop. Then after inputting that, I'll go ahead and mark it. Then I will input my bust measurement divided by 4 at the bust line and also at the chest line, as you can see me doing. I will first of all input it at the chest line, 8.5, my bust measurement divided by 4. Then I will also do that at the bust line. Go ahead and input my waist measurement divided by 4, which is 6.5 inches. Then I'll go over to the hip line, input my hip measurement divided by 4, which is 9 inches. Then I'll also extend it down. Then I'll go ahead and use my pattern master and connect from the armhole to my chest line, then to my bust points, then to my waistline, and then to my hip line, as you can see me doing. Then I'll connect it down to where my gown stops. So sorry, my video stopped recording, but I'm going to give you a recap of everything. So I'll go ahead and input my bust pan measurement, which is my nipple to nipple is 3.5 on the bust line and also at the hip line. Then I'll come down by 1 inch after rolling the line on the bust line. Then I'll go up by 2 inches from the hip line. Then I'll use 0.75 to snatch my waistline. We input it on both sides, 0.75 on both sides. Then I'll roll it with my pattern, as you can see me doing, with a straight line. I'll roll it, join the lines, as you can see me doing. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and calculate what I have on both sides, which is 0.75 plus 0.7, that is 1.5 inches. Then I'll go ahead and input it by the side. I'll replace the dart at the side so that after sewing it, we will not have shortage of fabric. So that is it. So we are done that's exactly what I did. Then I'll go ahead and cut out the excess so that we can do our slash and spread. After cutting out, as you can see me doing, then I'll go ahead and mark where my line is at the other side so that I can connect it with a ruler without having to measure it again. So after doing that, I'll go ahead and open it. After opening it, then I'll use my ruler and connect the lines. Then after connecting the lines, then I will do my asymmetrical now. Line on the waistline, I'll go down by 4.5 inches. Then on the hip line, I'll go down by 3 inches, and I will go ahead and connect it with my ruler, curved ruler, in a curvy way to give me that kind of curvy effect. Then as you can see me doing, after doing that, then after doing that, I was like, this is too down. Then I decided to go up again by 1 inch, making it 3.5 inches from the waistline down. Then I'll connect. You can decide to go down from the waistline by 2 inches depending on what you want, how you want it to be. Then I'll go ahead and connect it with my curved ruler. As you can see me doing, I'll connect it with my curved ruler. So I'll also connect the other side. Then after doing that, I'll go ahead and cut it out with my scissors. As you can see me doing now, I'll go ahead and cut it open through the line that I drew the second time. I'll go ahead and cut it. Then after doing that, I'll go ahead and label my down part, the one that I cut out from the down part. So I'll be using 2 inches. I'll be marking 2 inches round down to the other part. Then and use my pattern master to connect it down in such a way that the whole line will enter, as you can see me doing. So I'll continue doing that till I'm done with the lines. So after that, I'll go ahead and label its numbers in order not to mistake anyone. Then I'll go ahead and use my scissors and cut through, as you can see me doing. Then I'll do that. When we are done with that, then the next step, which is, so the next step is to place it on our fabric. So we are going to stop here and continue later. I will also show you how to draft the back pattern, but not in this video because this video is already too long. Thank you. Bye. Now we are done for the front. Now we'll go over to the back. I've already input my basic bodice block. I use 1 inch for my zipper allowance, as you can see on the paper. I marked it down. Then I added my chest line, my waistline, and my hip line. Then I'll go over to the neck and input 3 inches width and an inch depth. Remember, we use 4 inches depth and 3 inches width for the front. Now we are using 1 inches depth and 3 inches width for the back. Because I added paper because I found out that the extension that I made for the armhole, since it's cut together sleeve, is not going to enter, so I have to add extra papers. So I used 4.5 inches for my sleeve extension, just like I did for the front. Then I did my shoulder slope of 1 inch and then use my pattern to connect it. Then I'll go ahead to impute my armhole length, which I use 5.5 inches, but it's advisable to use 6.5 or more, because I found out after sewing the dress that it's a bit tight on me. So I'll advise you to use 6.5 or more. Then I'll go ahead and impute my bust line on my chest line and my waistline divided by 4. I'll divide everything by 4. My chest, my bust line, my waistline, and my hip line, I'll divide it by 4 and impute, as you can see me doing. Then I'll go ahead and use my pattern master to connect it. I'll connect from the chest line to the waistline and from the waistline to the hip line and down to the remaining parts. I'll use the same thing I used for my hip for the down parts. Then after doing that, I'll go over to my armhole. On my chest line, I'll connect my armhole down to the dots I made on my chest line. Then I'll go ahead and connect the armhole to the chest line. So after doing that, I will connect the lines together. After connecting them, then I'll go ahead to impute my darts by using my bust bar measurement divided by 2. Then I'll connect the line. Then I'll be using 0.75 to tighten the two sides. That is my darts leg. Then I'll connect it. Remember that on our front pattern, we came up by 2 inches at the hip line, then we came down by 1 inch at the bust line. Then here we are going to come up by 2 inches. Though I didn't do it, I did it off camera because I forgot. So you go ahead and go up by 2 inches, just like we did for the front. Then we'll replace it by at the side. The 0.75 inches we remove at the bust side, which is 1.5 inches. We'll go ahead and replace it by the side. Then now we will go ahead and remove our zipper bulge. We'll remove 0.75 inches from the waistline, as you can see me doing. Then divide from the neckline to the shoulder line by 2 and connect it. Then also divide from the waistline to hip line by 2 and then connect it, as you can see me doing here. Then after connecting it now, we'll also go up by 0.5 inches at the same waistline and go down by 0.75 inches and then connect it with my pattern, as you can see me doing. This is to remove the excess that usually come out at the back when wearing your gown, the folding, so that the place will lap well. This is the purpose of this. So after doing that, we'll go ahead and cut out with our scissors, as you can see me doing now. We'll go ahead and cut out the excess on the paper, as you can see me doing. After cutting out, then we'll go ahead and use our tracing wheel to trace out the waistline and the hip line, so that to the other side, so that we can transfer our darts and also be able to create the asymmetrical waistline. So I'll go ahead and connect the lines. After connecting the lines, I'll go ahead and open. So now I'll go ahead and use pins to hold the zipper line. So I'll go ahead and use my pin to I'll go ahead and use pin to hold down the line in order to give me the perfect measurement that I need. Now we are going to go ahead and create our symmetrical waistline. Now I'll go over to the waistline. I'll come down by 4.5 inches. You can decide to use 3 inches, 2 inches, depending on what you want. Then from the hip line, I'll go down by 3 inches and then use my pattern master, my curve part to connect it. You can decide to make yours straight, but me, I want mine to be curvy. As you can see me doing, I'll connect it as you can see me doing. You can decide to come down from the waistline by 2 inches, 3 inches, depending on where you want your line, your asymmetric line to start from, how curvy and how you want it to be. So after doing that, now we'll go ahead and cut out with my scissors. I'll go ahead and cut out with my scissors after doing that. After cutting it, as you can see me doing, go ahead and cut it out. After cutting out, then now I'll place the front to the back so that you can see how it will be like, the dress will be like. As you can see me doing, this is the front and the back. I'll be using the front down part also. So I'll go ahead and remove my pins in order to cut out my zipper bulge. So I'll go ahead and use my scissors and cut out the zipper bulge that I removed. So after cutting out, I'll go ahead and use my masking tape and join the two open sides. I will gum it together as you can see me doing for the both sides. I use my masking tape to gum it together. This is the material I'm using to make this particular dress. I'll go ahead and place my front pattern first, and then I'll go ahead and add 1 inch round by the side and also at the armhole part for folding. I'll add 1 inch round. Then after doing that, I'll go ahead and add half an inch at the down part for joining the down and the down parts together. For joining the two down parts, I'll add half an inch for the down parts. After doing that, I'll go ahead and cut out with my scissors round. I'll cut out with my scissors as you can see me doing. After cutting out, I'll go ahead and remove the pins that I use in holding down the paper on the material. After removing, then I'll open it and place it this way in order to be able to trace out the down part and cut it out in order to get my asymmetrical waistline very well. Then I'll go ahead and cut out as you can see me doing. Then after cutting out, I'm done. We'll go over to cutting the back. I've placed my back on the material and did the same thing I did for the other one. I marked 1 inch round like I did for the other one, and by the side, 1 inch round by the side and half an inch at the down parts. Then I'll go ahead and cut through as you can see me doing. Cut out the parts, the shoulder, the neckline and the zipper parts as you can see me doing. So after that, we will now go ahead and remove the pins. So after removing the pins, I'll place the pattern, the material, place the back and the part that is kind of slanty on it, making sure that it's facing the front part. Place it in such a way that it will match so that you not make mistake. If possible, place the front as you can see me doing, place it to make sure that it's facing each other. So after doing that, I'll go ahead and cut out. After cutting out, then I'll remove the pattern and it's ready. So now we are done for the cutting of the back and front. The next thing is to go over to the down parts. So this is the remaining material in the 3 yards that I'm using. So I folded after cutting out the excesses, I folded the remaining one into 2 and cut as you can see. I'm trying to open the folded part on because it's on fold. So after cutting it, so I went ahead to join the 2 sides and open the middle of one of them. This is because I could have easily joined one side and use it to cut, but I didn't want joining to be at the front, but that's why I after joining the 2 sides, the only part remaining open is the back where the zipper is going to be. So I've gone ahead to measure my my back part in order to get where my curves will be. So which the asymmetric started from and where it stopped. I calculated it and I got 8.5 inches. So I marked it and I was removing 1 inch and be curving. That's how I got this. Then the spaces I gave 7 inches depending on the size of material you're using. If you have more material, you can do more. You keep placing until you get the perfect thing that you need. Because there are 10 numbers. I started placing from 1, I started from 8.5, then the second one, because the place is kind of flat, I also did it 8.5, then the third one I did 8, the fourth one I did 7.5, then 6.5. That's how I continued. So I will go ahead and cut out with my scissors as you can see me doing. So after doing that, I will go ahead and remove my pins and the papers from the material. After removing the pins, my down part is ready. Then I'll go over to the sewing machine and fold the down parts and do. So now I'm done hemming my down parts and I've gathered the waistline. I've run my gather stitch for the waistline. So here I've done my neckline and sewn my darts. So now I've already done the upper part. So now I'll go ahead and draw the waistline. I'll go ahead and gather the waistline as you can see me doing now. I'll go ahead and gather it. Now we are done with sewing our upper bodies and gathering our down part. If your gathered down part is not like this, just know that you did the wrong thing. Ta-da! I'm done making the dress. Please, if you found this video helpful, please subscribe, like, comment and share. Thank you. Bye bye.